Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. OpenAI has released three new things in the last 2 days. One is O3, another one is O4 mini, and another one is this Codex CLI. So Codex CLI is basically a coding agent that you can run in your terminal and you can interact with your code base. So in this video, we will see the full Codex CLI setup, and also after that we will discuss that should you use this O3 mini or O4 mini or not, and also we will see the comparison between the other models like Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental and this DeepSeek R1 and the OpenAI other models like O3 mini high and blah blah blah. Okay, so let's start the video. Here you see that this is the official post from the Sam Altman. O3, O4 mini are super good at coding. So we are releasing a new product Codex CLI to make them easier to use. But here you have to remember one thing, that this Codex CLI is not for the O3 and O4 mini. You can run or you can use any OpenAI models like GPT 4.1 or GPT 4.0 with this Codex CLI. Okay. Now here you see this is a coding agent that runs on your computer. It is fully open source and available today. Expect it to rapidly improve. So this is the GitHub repository. Here you see that OpenAI Codex, and here if you scroll down below, they have written one thing, that lightweight coding agent that runs in your terminal. So first let me show you the setup. So for that, one thing you have to do, you have to install the Node.js in your system. So if you don't have Node.js, then just go to this Node.js download official page, download Node.js, and here you see that all of the versions are there. Currently this version 22 is running, and here you can go for this Windows or Linux or Mac, whatever the operating system you have, download it. Okay, and after that the setup step is very simple. Next, it will be downloaded automatically. Okay, so after you install this Node.js, one thing you have to run, so this command npm i -g openai codex. So just copy this command and open your terminal or command prompt, and here just paste it and press enter. Now after that it will be installed globally in your system, right? Now after that, if you scroll down below, here you see that they have written many things like Codex CLI is an experimental project under active development. It is not yet stable, may contain bugs, but I have used this Codex CLI in my existing code base, but it performed well. Okay, here you see that you will get all of the bug reports and feature requests, pull request, good vibes. So if I scroll down below, so this first step is done. Now after that we have to set our OpenAI API key. Now this process is very simple. If you are on Mac, then in that case copy this export OpenAI API key and here provide your API key. But if you are on Windows, then instead of export, just write the set. Okay, set OpenAI API key. So let me show you. Copy this and open your command prompt and here paste it. Here instead of export, write the set if you are on Windows, and if you are on Mac, then just keep it as is export. Now how to get your API keys? Now for that, just go to this platform OpenAI. So just write on Google platform OpenAI and here go to this page. And if you don't have any account, in that case you will find this page. Okay, and after that sign in here, and on the left hand side, on after the sign in, you will find one search option. Click on this and here you see that API keys. And one thing you have to remember, that when you sign up to this OpenAI platform, then you will get $5 API credit for free. So on the left hand side, if I go to this usage, here you see, then you will see that I got this $5 credit for free. Yes, this is the $5 credit, and it will be reset after this 12 days, right? Now here you see that there is a API keys option. I have already created my API key. So for you to create a new API key, click on this create new secret key, and here give any name, and after that select this default project and click on this create secret key. It will be created. Okay, now copy that secret key and after that in your terminal paste here. Okay, and after that press enter. Now the setup is done, but there are another things that you can do. If you don't want to set up this API key in your terminal, so you can create a .env file in the root of your project. See here, my project folder name is SaaS landing page, and here you see that I have created one .env file. Okay, So inside this .env file, you can write in this way, this OpenAI underscore API underscore key. So basically this is the thing that you have to write. So let me go to this, yes, this OpenAI underscore API underscore key, and after that equals to paste your OpenAI API key and save this file. And after that, what you have to do, open your terminal here in this VS Code or whatever the ID that you are using, and here just write codex. Okay, so if you write this codex and press enter, then here it will show you this type of things, that OpenAI codex, and after that it will ask you to press the Y or N. Just press Y. Okay, and here you see that warning model O4 mini, and it is not in the list available models. So basically by default it is using this OpenAI O4 mini that they have recently published, but this cost a little bit high. But if you are interested to go for another model, in that case again press the Ctrl C to exit from this, and now we'll use the another model. So again write the codex, and after that write -m, that means the model that you will keep manually. And let's say we are interested to use the GPT 4.1. so where is this GPT 4.1? Yes, this GPT 4.1 that they have recently released some days ago. So let me copy this model name and paste here. Now if I press enter, here you will see that again it will ask you to press the Y or N. Press Y, and here you see that now it is using this GPT 4.1. Now after that, here you see that it is giving you some option like explain this code base to me, fix this build errors, are there any bugs in my code. Okay, so in this way you can actually interact with your code base. Suppose you have a new code base that you have downloaded from the Git and you don't have any idea about that code base, right? In that case, simply run this codex and this model, and just write that explain this code base to me. So let me show you the example. Explain this code base to me. Now if I press enter, here you see that it is thinking currently. And also if you got any error in your code base, then in that case just ask it that I got this error, so please help me to solve this error. So in this way you can interact with your code base. So this is all about the OpenAI Codex CLI. Now we will talk about this OpenAI O3 and O4 mini that they have published. What new features that they have introduced? Here you see that OpenAI O3 is their most powerful reasoning model that pushes the frontier across coding, math, science, and this visual perception and more. And also they have given some benchmarks. But one disappointing thing is that they have done the comparison with their existing model, like this O1, O3 mini, and this O3, O4. All of these models are their own model, but they have not done any comparison with the other models. Like you see that Gemini recently published this Gemini 2.5 Flash, and they have done the comparison with this OpenAI and this Claude 3.7 Sonnet and this Grok 3 and DeepSeek R1. So they have done the comparison with the other models, but OpenAI is completely doing the comparison with their own models. So from this benchmark comparison, we actually will not get the proper idea that whether these models are good than the Gemini or not, okay, or this DeepSeek R1 or not. So for that, here you see that I will go with this Aider LLM leaderboard. This is called Aider Polyglot Coding Leaderboard, and they have made this coding leaderboard by experimenting with this 225 challenging question from the C++, Go, JavaScript, Java, Python, Rust, all of these languages they have used, and they have made this leaderboard. And here you see that O3 high is there, and here is this Gemini 2.5 Pro and this O4 mini high. And now if you observe, by the way, one thing you have to understand that O3 and O3 mini are completely different things. Okay, they previously released the O3 mini three different models like low, high, medium, but O3 and O3 mini are not the same model. Just remember these things. Okay, O3 they have published recently, and O4 mini they have just published recently. Now, if you see that between this O3 high and this Gemini 2.5 Pro, there is a difference of 6% accuracy. Means Gemini 2.5 Pro, the accuracy is 72.9%, but for this O3 high, the accuracy is 79.6%. But if you see the pricing or the cost for this Gemini 2.5 Pro, the cost is $6 per 1 million, and this O3 mini high, the cost is $111. That means above the $100. So to get this extra 6% accuracy, I don't think we should go for this O3 high. At least for me, it is my opinion. Your opinion might be different, but for me, I think that I should not go for this O3 high to get this extra 6% accuracy. And by the way, for your information, now let me tell you another interesting thing. Many people are telling that Gemini 2.5 Pro is a good model than the Claude 3.7 Sonnet or this Grok 3. But yesterday I was facing one critical problem, and I gave the same problem to this Gemini 2.5 Pro and this Claude 3.7 Sonnet and also this Grok 3. Yes, Grok 3 is here. So this Grok 3. But what I found that Gemini 2.5 Pro was unable to solve that problem, and Claude 3.7 Sonnet gave me an idea to solve the problem, but Grok 3 was completely able to solve that problem. But here you see that Grok 3 this percentage accuracy is 53.3%, but Grok 3 was actually better to solve that problem. Here you see that one person posted on Twitter that $0.3 per request, no thanks, back to Gemini 2.5 experimental. So here you see that $0.3 per request for the O3. Means so that is why I was telling that to get the extra 6% accuracy, why will I go for this O3 high, right? And also what I was telling that now if I go for the another benchmark, here you see that it is the benchmark from this LM Arena. Here this benchmark is based on this web development, and also they have separate benchmarks on text, vision, text to image, and Copilot. So currently I am on this web development benchmark, and this is based on the task like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And last updated is April 18. Today is April 18. I am making the video, and here if you see there is a clear benchmark comparison between this Gemini 2.5 Flash is here, which was a recent model that Gemini has published, and below here you see that O3 mini is here. Okay, O3 mini is here. Means when O3 mini was published, then they told us that O3 mini is better than the other models, and here you see that O3 mini high is there, and they told us that O3 mini high is much better model than the other existing models in the market. But here you see that with the less price I am getting this Gemini 2.5 Flash. Then why will I go for this O3 mini high, right? So if you want my recommendation, I am really happy with this Gemini 2.5 Pro preview model, and also this Grok 3 and Claude 3.7 Sonnet. I am very happy with this three model, and I almost solved every problems that I found till now with all of these three models. And you see the cost is also very low, so you can try with this three model. It is my recommendation. Now you let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and you see that I have already published many videos in the last couple of weeks, so don't forget to watch that videos also. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you found helpful, please don't forget to like this video.